All right, so today's practice problem is going to again be practicing the guess method. This time we're going to be talking about the planets. So the question I'm going to ask is, what is the average mass of the inner planets? And I'm also going to give you the fact that the inner planets are Mercury, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And I'm even going to tell you that the mass of Mercury is 0.33 yotta kilograms. I'm going to abbreviate that YKG. I'm going to tell you the mass of Venus is 4.87 yotta kilograms. Again, abbreviating YKG. The mass of Earth um, is 5.97 yotta kilograms. And the mass of Mars is 0.64 yotta kilograms. Now, in case you're wondering, right, what is a yotta kilogram? Let's kind of make a little space here. Yotta kilogram is 10 uh, to the 24th. Sorry, let's erase this. 10 to the 24th. Oops. 10 to the 24th. So what I mean by that is, uh, I said the mass of Earth is 5.97 yotta kilograms. Really, what I'm saying is the mass of Earth is 5.97 times 10 to the 24th yotta or kilograms, right? 5.97 times 10 to the 24th. What does this mean? This means I move the decimal place over, right? 24 times, right? And so now you can see why that would be 2, and then I would add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 zeros, right? So I'd have to write that many zeros every time for each of these numbers, which is why I'm using the abbreviation yotta instead of writing that out. Okay, so back to the question: what is the average mass of the inner planets? Uh, the inner, oops, I realized I made a mistake here. The inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The mass of Mercury is 0.33 yotta kilograms. The mass of Venus is 4.87 yotta kilograms. The mass of Earth is 5.97 yotta kilograms. And the mass of Mars is 0.64 yotta kilograms. So this question obviously related to physics. We're talking about the mass of all these planets, and in order to solve it, though, we really only need to know, right, how to solve for an average. So we're really kind of asking a mathematical question here. So I'm going to go ahead and let's write out guess, because we're going to use the guess method. All right, G U E, and then I'm going to do the two S's over on this side of the page, and I should have enough room. Okay. So what are our givens, right? Let's write our givens. And I'm going to write, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to underline. That way I can just write, we have mass of mercury, let's write Me, equals 0.33 YKG. Then I'm going to go to yellow for Venus. So let's just underline here, right? And look, I'm just looking at our givens, right? And you know, a big clue for givens is that a number was given. The givens are always going to have some kind of number associated with it, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be given; it would be unknown. So I'm going to keep writing here. Let's go do blue for Earth. And I'm gonna mass of Earth 5.97. And it really is worth it here to write out every single one of your givens, right? Because what I'm doing here is I'm taking, there's a lot of information in this question, and I'm taking it all and I am, putting it nice and neatly into one place. So it's going to be a lot easier overall, especially as the questions get more and more complicated and the physics gets harder and harder. So we can see I kind of ran into my U space. We're going to turn this into the U, and that's okay, right? It's okay to cross things out. This doesn't really have to look perfect as long as we can read the information and it's making sense to you. And also when I, especially on those quizzes, when I read them back, it makes sense to me as well. So our unknown, let's just put our unknown in light blue. And how do we find our unknown? Well, the clue is, where's our question mark? That's usually where we're going to find our unknown, right? So what is the average mass of the inner planets? So I'm abbreviating mass with M. And I'm going to write mass, and then I'm going to write here average. And I'm just going to write AVG for average. There we go. And that's what I want to know. My equation, let's do this in kind of a dark purple here. Let's see if we got a good color. I'm going to change that color, make it a little bit darker. Okay. So our equation for average we'll know is the average is going to be equal to, well, ME. And really, let me do that. Let's do it in the right colors, right? ME plus, oops, plus MV here, plus, you can see I'm just, right, adding them all up like we do for an average, which you'll remember from math. And of course, a very important step here for averages, right? We got to divide by however many things we added. In this case, there were 4 masses that we're averaging, so we divide by 4. And as a 4, it looks like I'm kind of running out of space. There we go, 4. Okay, so now I'm going to substitute and solve. So we'll do this. We'll go back to our light blue here, and we'll do the rest of the question in black. So mass average equals, right? We don't substitute in for unknown because that's what we're solving for, which is perfectly okay. And we put in 0.33 plus 4.87 plus 5.97 plus 0.64, and I divide by 4. And this is going to require a calculator, so you can, use Google, you can use your computer calculator, you can get out your phone and use that calculator. If you have an actual calculator, you can get that out. Doesn't really matter here. I'm just punching in the numbers, and I get 2.95. So the average mass of the inner planets is 2.95. Am I done here? No, not at all. 2.95 what? Very, very important, right? In the givens, I actually wrote out that they were all yada kilograms. And the average is not going to change that fact, right? I'm able to add up a yada kilogram plus a yada kilogram plus a yada kilogram plus a yada kilogram, divide by 4, and that will leave me with yada kilograms, right? So there we have it. The average mass of the inner planets, 2.95 yada kilograms. Now you've got that little piece of trivia and you've practiced the guess method. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.